Hello friends, welcome to Maven Session 3. This is Haradhan once again as usual. Today in this session I will discuss the important Maven commands and how we can run a Maven project through command lines. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please do like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Please provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next video. In my last two video, you already know how to install Maven. The Eclipse one installation is done, right? How we can create a Maven project with the help of file, new, and then others, and then Maven project, right? And if you select the Maven project, you need to, right? You can either select the sample project, which is like skip archetype selection, or you can go to the default. In case you are going to the default, so you have to select the archetype as Maven archetype hyphen quick start, and you need to click on the next. You need to give the group ID and artifact ID. Once you give the group ID and artifact ID, your package name will be by default created, which will be the group ID dot artifact ID, and your project name will be your the artifact ID, right? That's how you can create a Maven project. So once the project is created, by default these two folders will be created: src main java, src test java, and by default whatever package was there, right, that package will be displayed. And by default each and every package apptest.java class will be automatically created, right? And you can create multiple class java class, right? Once the class is created, you can convert the project to the testng project. So once you convert it, so by default that particular form.xml file will be created, where all the classes for all the packages will be selected by default. You can, so here you can display it, right, the testng.xml file. So here you can, add the class name whatever you want to run it, right? So here two classes is there: test1 class under the package maven test.fast project in the src test java folder, and class test2, right? These are the two java class. So test2, right, one method is there which is the test2, and in the test1 one method is there which is test1. So if I want to run it from the class level, so it will be, you can see testng test will be displayed, right? So only one the methods whatever residing in the particular class, it will be displayed, right? And if you want to run using the testng.xml file, you can need to select it, and you need to select run as option, then you can find the option testng should. So all the classes whatever is defined in the testng xml file of both the class, all the classes will be run, and obviously corresponding method. So here you can see two method was there. One is the test1 folder, right, which is the output is test1, and in the test2 folder output is test2. So you can see total run is 2 and failure is 0, right? Now in the pom xml file I already added the dependency for the testng, right, and also added the dependency, added the configuration for the surefire plugin and the testng xml, so that it will point to the testng xml, and whenever we will be running the right program or maven test through the pom xml file, right, it will pointing to the testng xml file, and whatever class is already defined, it will be executing. So now if you run it from here, right, run as the maven test, you can see it will try to run the testng xml file configuration. So here like two classes already defined, right, package name dot class name test1 and test2. So it will be by default it will run all the methods available in the two class, right? So you can see the build success, right, and here result is coming test2, right, and test1 and test2 the output is coming. Okay, now say I will create more method here. Suppose I am creating another method called method 3, and here I am entering output for method 3. Okay. Similarly, for the class test 2, I will add one method, which will be method 4. Okay. And I want to get output as method 4. Okay. Now let's save both the class. Okay. Now if you want to run it through test.ng XML file, obviously in the two class 4 method is there, right? So obviously your total method run will be 4 and output will be coming accordingly, right? You can see total run is test run is 4, right? Method 1 and method 3 in the test 1 and method 2 and method 4 in the test 2, right? For the test 1 and output for method 3 and test 2 and output for method 3 in the right 2 output is coming. Now if you want to run it from the POM XML file, you can still see that 4 method will be running in the 2 classes and obviously output will be coming right accordingly. So it will build success and your output will be coming, right? You can see build success, total elapsed time and finish time, right? And here you can get all the output here, right? You can see test 1 output for method 3, which is the class 1, and test 2 output for method 4, right? Now say suppose my Eclipse is not working, but and apart from that, even I don't want to run from the Eclipse. Instead of that, I want to run from the command line, right? So how can I run through the command line and command prompt any Maven project? So for that, first you need to install the Maven, right? You need to go to maven.apache.org, the download.cgi folder, right? That particular URL, right? So if you open the URL, you can see downloading Apache Maven latest version 3.6.3. You can find it here. Obviously, first thing is that your Java development ki JDK should be installed in your system. It will be version 1.7 onward. Okay. If you install 1.7 downward, it will not work. So here you can see Apache Maven 3.6.3 bin.zip file. So you need to open it. I need to install it. Once installation is done, you need to save it, right? In any of the folder. So here I have already saved, right? This is the I already saved. Now you need to first set the Java home path and Java bin path. So you need to select the my computer and need to right click here. Need to click on the properties. Once you click on the properties, there is an option called advanced system settings, right? So in the advanced system settings, by default it will be defaulting to the advanced tab. You need to click on the environment variables button, right? And here you need to set the Java home path, right? If you open it, you need to, if it is not there, so you need to add it, right? By clicking on the add new button. So Java underscore home and then the path of the JDK file, right? Suppose in your system it is already installed. Okay. Suppose if you go to my computer, right? Then C drive, then program files, then Java, right? Then you can see that is the JDK, right? You need to give the path of the JDK folder and you need to add here Java underscore home, right? Java underscore home and you need to give the value here that till the JDK here and you need to click it. So I already added here, so I am not adding Java home, right? Now you need to add Maven home. You need to click on the new button, Maven underscore home, and you need to give the path of the Maven, right? This is the path of the Maven. You need to give it here. Wherever you are keeping it, right? You need to give it here and you need to click on the OK. So I already set the Maven, so you no need to add it. Then here in the system variable section, you need to go to the path, right? That particular you need to select the path variable and need to click on the edit, right? And here if you add the new, right, you need to add the path for JDK and the Maven, right? For JDK, you need to give the till the bin, right? For the Maven also, you need to also give add the bin path. So here I already added it, right? For the Apache Maven bin path, and also for the JDK, I have given the bin till the bin path. Okay. So the slide I have also mentioned, right? Need to ensure that Java home environment variable is set and pointing to the JDK installation. We need to unzip the Apache Maven bin zip, right? We need to click on the My Computer, select, right? We need to go to the advanced system settings. We need to click on the environment variables, and then you need to add Java home and Maven home, right? And you need to also the bin directory for Java and Apache Maven 3.6.3 to the path environment variable. So once your setting is done, right? Once your setting is done, then you can type the all the important Maven command from your command prompt. So how we can open the command prompt? You need to press Windows and R at the same time, right? Windows R. So run will be there. You need to type simply CMD. Okay, so command prompt will be open, and after that click on the open. Okay, or hit enter. So command prompt will be open, right? So once the command prompt is open, you need to first check whether your Maven is installed successfully or not in your system. So you need to type the command as Maven space hyphen version. First, you need to see the version Java hyphen version, whether the Java is already installed or not. You can see Java version is 10.0.1, right? And date is also coming here, right? Now you need to see the version whether the Maven has been installed. So Maven hyphen space hyphen version. It will give whether the Maven has been installed and the date and the version, right? So you can see Apache Maven 3.6.3, and this is the path of the bin and the Java path, right? Okay, and the OS name, version, all is coming. Okay, now suppose here I already run all my project through the Eclipse. Okay, now say I don't want to run through Eclipse, or maybe Eclipse is not working, so I know the project path, right? So you can also get the project path, you can save it, right? So if you select the project and if you right click here and if you click on the properties, right, there is a resources and the location, right? This is the project location. So that is the project location. So if you press Windows R and then press it, you can find the project, right? Source file, target file, test output. If you enter src, you can see two folder, main and test. In the test there is a packages, right? Maven test and the past project, and here all the classes are available, right? So you know the path of the project, so you need to give till the right project name. Okay, so you need to copy paste here. So I already copied it, right? This is the project name, project path. Okay, so if you know the project path, you need to go to the command prompt, right? And you need to first go to the that project location. Here it is the user location, right? So you need to press cd space the path of the project, right? So project is there. You already move to that project path, right? Workspace, you can see workspace in the past project. Then after that, right, three important command is there. First you need to clean, then you need to compile, and then you need to test whether if you clean it, this command clean the Maven project by deleting the target directory, right? So just like here, there is an option called clean, right? You select the pom.xml file, and if you select the Maven, right, run as, there is an option called clean. Okay, similarly there is a command called clean. So just I already navigated to the project path. I will simply type Maven clean. If you press enter, it will clean all the build whatever was there for the particular project. Okay, so build success, right? Now next command is you need to compile and you need to check whether any error message is there. So Maven space compile, that command is used to compile the source Java classes of the project, right? So simply is enter maven mvn compile. Okay, if you press enter, in case any compilation error is there for any of the classes, it will throw you the error, or otherwise it will give you build success. Okay, it is giving some error. I need to check it. So some error message was coming. So for that, I need to install another plugin for Maven, right? I need to add some plugin. So it is the org.apache Maven plugin compiler plugin to handle this thing, right? This is the thing I have added here, right? Another plugin. We already have the Surefire plugin. Apart from that, we can add Maven compiler plugin. Version is 3.8.0 and 10, right? Now, if you go to the command prompt again, and if you paste first compile it, first clean the project. So it will clean the project first. So that was the error message was coming, right? So to solve this thing, you need to add the plugin, the additional plugin you need to add in the pom.xml file here, right? Group ID is org.apache.maven.plugin. Artifact ID is the maven-compiler-plugin version 3.8.0 and source and target is 10.10. So now clean is successful. Now if I want to compile it, okay, in case any more error is there, it will give me the error. Otherwise, I mean, it will give me the success, build success. Okay, that the particular is not correct, right? Compile is not correct. COMPILE. So in case you are typing any incorrect keyword in the command prompt, so it will give you unknown lifecycle phase error, right? So you need to enter correct command, right? Compile, COMPILE, not the ELIE, right? Compile. So that's why you can verify whether your command correct or any error message is there. You can fix it by going through the error message, right? Now you can see it is showing as change detected, right? Recompiling the module and build success. Okay, so build is success. So first you need to clean the project and you need to compile it to see any error message is there. If any error message is there, you need to fix it out. Obviously some, right, plugin you need to add. One is the Surefire plugin, otherwise it will not be run. Then if you want to run from the using the test.html file, so you need to add that configuration, that particular part. Otherwise, if you want to run only the Java files, Java class, just Surefire plugin will work. And apart from that, you need to add another plugin, right? Which is the Maven compiler plugin. Okay, so it's already run. So my build clean is success and comparison is success. Okay, now I will be, right, test using, I will be type maven mvn hyphen test. This command is used to run the test cases of the project using the maven surefire plugin. So whatever test case is already there in the test.xml file, it will be running, right? So now you simply type maven space test. Okay, so all the classes whatever is already entered in my pom xml file, it will be run and all the method will be executed and it will give me the output. Okay, running test switch and output is coming and build is success, right? So here you can see all are green. Test run 4, failure 0, error 0, skip 0, right? And output is test 1, output for method 3, test 2 and output for method 4, right? Because here there was two class available, right? In the test.xml file I have given the reference of the two class, and in the two class what is there in the first class, method 1 and method 2 3, these are the two method. Output is test 1 and output for method 3 is coming, right? Test 1 and output for method 3, and test 2 and output for method code which is for class 2. So my code is working fine, though I am not running it from the the Maven project. I am running it through the command line, right? Now instead of writing these three things, right? First it will clean the project, then it will compile it, and then it will run it through Maven test. Instead of that, if you are not using clean or compile, and if you simply type Maven test, so by default it will first clean the build, then it will compile it, and then it will run it, right, for the final run to give you the output. Okay, so no need to worry in case also you are not running the particular command, right, Maven clean or Maven compile. But obviously Maven clean will first clean the right build, and in case any problem error is there, you can run it through Maven compile command, right? But in case still you are not running these two command and you are directly running Maven test, still it will be running the first two command, Maven compile, Maven clean, and then Maven compile, and then it will try to execute the test case. Now if you run it, so first two command will automatically run, Maven clean and Maven compile. Then it will execute the class and all the methods available in the class. Running test suite, output to method 3. Okay. Now another two command I have mentioned here. These are the important command, right? Maven help. So for any kind of error message is there, if you want to get any help, so you simply type Maven MVN space help. If you press enter, okay, so if whatever failure was there previously, it will give you all the previous failure and all the error message, right? Okay, so previous failure with the details thing, right? You can see the whatever error message was there for the last time build failure, you can get it. Okay, now another important command is there, Maven package. This command builds the Maven project and package them into a jar or WAR file, right? So if you type here Maven package, you can see your package is running, and it will convert the package into relevant jar or WAR file. Okay, you can see it's still running, and after that you can see that particular jar file is getting updated, right? Building jar. Okay, so your total run is successful for test 1 and output for method 3, and test 2 output for method 4 is coming, and after that it is creating the jar, building the jar, right? So that is the important of that particular Maven package command. This command builds the Maven project and package them into jar or WAR file, relevant file. You can see it is building the jar, right? C drive and target, and then snapshot fast project -001 snapshot jar. So if you go to the project, right, and if you refresh the project, right, if you go to the target, you can see that is the jar file already created. So all the project, it will be after executing, it will be building the jar file, right, and it can found in that particular jar file. Okay, now say I want to update the test.xml file, right? Instead of two class, I want to run one class, right? So simply I am removing it. Okay, so now what happens? Instead of two class, only one class will be run, test 1. What are the method is there for the test 1 is test method 1 and method 3, right? And if I want to update any of the method, suppose output for, I am adding another, what is test, output for test method 1, here and here test, I am giving some space, so I am also updating the output, right? And here in the test.xml file, I am simply removing one class. Okay, Now, if you want to run Maven here, particular project here, right? So you need to run Maven test. Let's see what is executing right now. So it will execute only one class, not the two class, because it is synced with the test.ng XML file. So it is running test suite. You can see total run is 2, right? And output is test1 and output for test method 3. Whatever we have updated also it is coming, right? We have added some spaces, right, for the test output test spaces 1 and output for test method 3 we have given, right? It is also matching. Okay, now say you already know, right? Whenever we are adding the XML file, if we want to run all the classes, right, available in the all the packages, and I don't want to go sync with the testng.xml file, so what we need to do, we need to simply remove that particular portion, configuration portion. I'm simply removing it so that it will not run based on the testng XML configuration. Instead of that, it will run all the classes available in all the your src test Java packages. So it will run the app test and test1 class and test2 class, right? And in the app test, one method is there, and the test1 two method is there, and test2 also two method is there, right? So it will run 5 method. Okay, so I have removed that particular portion, the pom xml file, right? That has I already removed it, right? So it is not matching with the testng configuration. Now it will run based on my total packages class available in the packages. Now if you run it again, you can see total method will be running as 5 because 3 class app test, test1 and test2, total 5 method is there, and obviously 4 output will be coming for test1 class 2 output and test2 class 2 method 2 output. Okay, so it will not be running based on your testng config.xml file configuration. You can see, right? Total run is 5, failure 0, skip 0, error 0, and output is coming test 1, output for test method 2 and test 2 and test 4, right? Because though here you already updated the testng XML file, but it will not consider. But as and when you are adding that particular part, right, configuration part, so what happen now? It will be running based on the testng XML configuration. Okay, here it will go run as per the testng XML configuration. Okay, so now if you want to run it again, Maven test, it will give you only, it will run only one class, which is the test1 class, and obviously two methods available under the test1 class it will be running, and it will give you two output. Okay, you can see test run 2 and output is test1 and output for test method 2, because these are the methods available in your test1.java class, right? Method 1 output is test1, test space 1 is coming, and method 2 3 output is output for test method 3, these are the coming. So total run is 2 and failure is 0, right? And total elapsed time it is coming. Okay, and here is 2 class, 2 method is there, but I have not added in the testng XML file. Okay, so that's why you can run your Maven program with the help of command line on command prompt. In case you are not opening your Eclipse, right? Or maybe Eclipse is not opening and some error is missing with the Eclipse, still there is a provision in case you are installing Maven, okay, and you are setting all the path of your Java JDK or and Maven, that particular file, right? Apache Maven 3.6.3, right? File, and the in the path the bin, right? In the path for the Java and the Maven Apache bin folder, if you are mapping it, so after that if you enter the command one by one, first you can check the Maven -version, you can clean the project, you can compile it to see any error message is there, you can test it, and for to check all the error message, you can take the help of this command maven space help. And if you want to, right, build the maven project and package them into a jar or WAR file, you need to use the command maven space packages, right? So that's all for today's session. Thank you.